Hey guys, Jared Wesley here of Live Traders, and I'm back for another trade review. Today I'm going to talk about two trades that I took this week. One was a winner and one was a loser, and one was one I should definitely not have taken. The other one was a little bit aggressive. Those two trades, guys, were on LITE. That was on Wednesday, and then I took Facebook today on a very aggressive 1-minute 3-bar play. But I want to start out talking about LITE, okay? This stock was initially and originally on my gap down list, which is very, very important, guys, because it's extremely rare for me to flip a stock, meaning if it's on my long list, I usually go long. If it's on my short list, well, I usually go short, okay? So it's very, very important to stick with that bias. Now, that doesn't mean occasionally you can't change your bias. It does happen from time to time. But on LITE, guys, we had this really pretty gap down. LITE, Lumentum Holdings. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably the best gap. You're taking out a wide range green bar from yesterday, okay? You're taking out this pivot here. If you blow this bad boy up, you have room to $70. Why this isn't on every single person's list, I don't know. But as long as we're under 78, which we are, we have room down to $69. And you're gapping under a green bar, and it's doing 423,000 shares. Now, is the gap a little bit big at 9.910%? It is, but it's not crazy big, right? I mean, LITE this is the gap today. Do we have a ton of room? Not really. But this thing only trades $3-4 a day. Some days $1.50 to $2, but I expect a $3 to $4 move today. So yeah, I would agree absolutely with what Cliff is saying. Find excuses not to take anything you're looking at today. And if there aren't any, really we should be doing that every day. But today, really double check, cross those T's, dot those I's, and really make sure. But I like LITE. In terms of quality of gap, LITE is probably the best gap. We could trade this. The problem was, as soon as the market opened, LITE just tanked. All right, so it didn't give me an opportunity to short it, and it was a really, really good idea. It was one of my favorite stocks of the day. However, it tanked off the open and immediately went right down to the support level at $69. Well, that puts me in a bit of a conundrum. I can't short a stock that's already at support and a little bit extended into support. So I got looking at this stock, and somehow I convinced myself that I should go long on this idea. And what's interesting about this commentary is, well, pre-market, I told everyone, guys, be careful. The odds are not with us today. The environment's very choppy. The gap list isn't great. Basically, I told everybody, look for a reason not to take a trade. And if you can't find any reason whatsoever to not take it, well, then take it. Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense, right? We should do that every day, but specifically on this particular day. Well, there were some reasons to take LITE long, and I'll talk about them. We had a green engulfing bar, right? It was sitting at support with a green engulfing bar on the 2-minute chart and a nice breakout. And you're thinking, okay, and at the time, the market wasn't going much lower, so this stock was showing a little bit of relative strength. Okay, but there's reasons to not take it as well. Okay, the stock was gapping down under a green bar. That's very bearish. The stock was showing relative weakness to the market in the pre-market. That's bearish. My point is there's kind of a 50-50 here. Should I or shouldn't I, right? It's that flower petal thing. She loves me not. Well, there were reasons not to take it. What did I just say? Today was the type of day that you're not getting away with anything. If you're going to take something, it better be perfect. Well, I decided to go long on LITE, and it was a gap down sitting on support, and I thought, well, that's my reasoning with the engulfing bar. I was wrong, cost me $900, and it's one I would really like to have back. I'll show you the live footage of that in just a minute here. The second trade I took was on Facebook, and I took that today. It was a very, very aggressive 1-minute 3-bar play, and I say that because, well, I don't like to take 1-minute trades 3-4 minutes into the day, but I was very confident today that the market was going to move higher. We had a nice gap up in the QQQ and the SPY. There was void for the Qs to move into, and Facebook off the open was showing a lot of relative strength. And I love when FANG stocks show relative strength or relative weakness to the market. So we got a little bit aggressive. We got in Facebook. It was not a perfect 1-minute 3-bar play. It had a wide range igniting bar, but bar number 2 was slightly higher, probably by 5 or 10 cents, which is kind of borderline, all right? We used the stop under bar number 2's low, and then this thing just ripped. It was a quick, easy winner. I made 18 or 1900 bucks on it. So all is well in the world. Is the only trade I took today. But I want to be very clear. It was aggressive. And I knew, okay, market gapping up looks higher. Facebook gapping up had room to go higher, looks higher. But I wanted to see the relative strength. Anytime a FANG stock has relative strength or relative weakness, you need to find a way in it. Okay, because it's usually rocket fuel, especially if you're right with your market bias. So between those two trades, I ended up making about $1,000. But the point is I didn't follow my plan on Wednesday, and it bit me. That is the key I want you guys to take away from this video. I didn't follow my plan on Wednesday, and it bit me. Okay, I should not have taken that trade. Sure, I could find a couple reasons to take it, but there were enough reasons to not take it. And many of you out there had what I had, that FOMO, fear of missing out. Why? I was frustrated. I hadn't taken any trades on Wednesday. And I'm just sitting there like, man, there's not going to be anything to trade today. Well, one of the hardest things to do in trading is SOH, sit on your hands, not do anything. Guess what, guys? Not trading is a position. We don't always have to trade. And if the odds are against us, absolutely don't trade. You see, in a regular job, you make money. Maybe it's a sales job, you don't make money. What's the third option in trading? You could lose money. You could make money, you could break even, you could lose money. The people, we don't think about that third option often enough, right? Everybody goes in, well, I have to take a trade, I have to take a trade. If I don't take a trade, I can't make money. Guess what? If you don't take a trade, you can't lose money either. And there are definitely environments you don't want to be trading. And Wednesday was one of those environments for me. And that's a trade I'd like to have back. All in all, it was a very productive week. Made some money, that's great, but I didn't trade perfectly, and there's definitely some things I can improve upon. Probably you as well. All right, so I'm going to show you kind of the live footage there, guys, in just a second from when I actually entered those trades. Couple comments in the background. But if you like these videos, guys, please click that like button, smash, hammer that subscribe button. Don't forget those click notifications. Let's get to it. Less than a minute, guys. Relax. There's not a lot of really good stuff out there off the open today. LITE is just sitting on support, guys. That's why I'm not going to short it. It's sitting on support. It may go through that support, but it's sitting on support, and it's kind of hard to trade something when it's on support. Interesting on LITE, guys. This engulfing bar might be enough to want to put me in this thing, but we're going to need a wide stop. See this engulfing bar here? I'm not sure I trust it. Maybe we sneak an R out of this. What do you guys think? I'm not entirely sold on it, but guys, I'm going to give this a shot. LITE, 71.35 by 70.35. Dollar stop. All right. LITE, 71.35 by 70.35. Okay. I think I'm getting close to the fork on LITE, guys. I think I'm getting pretty close to sticking a fork in LITE. It'd be about a half-hour loss if we got out here. I'm losing confidence in it. All right. I'm not entirely 100% sure yet, but I'm starting to lose confidence. What's interesting about LITE is I don't think it's going to go lower under 70 either. I think it's just going to chop around in this range, but we're going to get tagged on this thing. We were up about 0.6 of an R on LITE, and now it's coming back pretty good. Yeah, sitting on hands today was kind of the thing to do, right? We talked about that in the pre-market. Although, all right, I'm out LITE, guys. All right, LITE stopped out. Thankfully, no slippage. And that was the rub about taking a gap down under a green bar, right? I don't normally go long on these types of stocks, but this engulfing bar on the 2-minute is really what sold me on it, right? Right there. See that bottoming tail it held, then the red bar, and then the green bar completely engulfed the red bar. and then came right back up there. So I like the gap over this prior pivot high. I like the gap over this topping tail right there. And we do have room back up to about 325, 326. And that is exactly where this kind of pseudo rising 50 MA is. So I think I'm going to be bullish until we get up into that area. Here, look at Facebook at 311, guys. Look at Facebook at 311 on a 2-minute. We're not there yet, but look at Facebook at 311 on a 2-minute. We're going to need some more time on this, guys. Look at the strength it's showing. Damn, I'm so tempted to jump in this thing right here. It's too early, guys. Watch Facebook at 311. Guys, I want to watch Facebook. Facebook 311 by 310. Facebook 311 by 310. Facebook 311 by 310. A little bit early and aggressive on this. Perhaps too aggressive. We'll have to wait and see. I don't like being this aggressive, and this week being this aggressive has not paid off. But little 1-minute 3-bar play that I'm not, again, don't like being this aggressive. Come on, book. Just won't quite get there. Come on. All right, guys. Facebook, stop, break even. Facebook, stop, break even. Facebook, stop, break even. Come on, baby. Just, oh, don't do that to us. You got more in you. You got more in you. You got more in you. All right, boom, out Facebook. Done.